Dear lecturers, good morning. Today I want to share with you the result of my research about factors that lead to school dropouts among hands of care and the hope students in KARIOBANGI, SLUM, Nairobi County. This study looks at how education can make a difference in a place like Kariobangi slums in Nairobi. Also, it helps us to understand why some people in the slums struggle to get an education and how we can make it easier for them. Lastly, it's useful for donors and the organization who want to support education project, and it gives ideas for more research on why students might leave school in this area. This session, I began working in Kariobangi slums in 2017. I started by doing religious work at Kariobangi parish, and later I helped in a clinic in a small center as a nurse. So I attended also workshops, talked to local young people. I visited their homes and I taught them important skills. Over time, I saw how important education, youth programs, and a good parenting are for improving the community. I talk to people about important issues and join in activities organized by Hands of Care and Hope. Through those activities help me to know more about Kariobangi slum, about life in slum. The background to the problem: dropping out of school happens all over the world in different places and for different reasons. Some places, like poor areas and the countries with not enough resources for education, have more dropouts. Kids from groups that face discrimination, like a certain caste or tribes, are more likely to quit school. Where will you live matter too. Kids in rural areas or city slums are more likely to stop going to school early. When kids drop out, it is not just bad for them, it makes society more unequal and hurts the economy. To fix this, schools need to understand why kids live and work on ways to keep them in school. School dropout rates have many reasons, like money problems, health issues, lack of support, peer pressure, family situations, early marriage, and parenthood. These factors vary for each person according to the different researchers in the world. Personally, I have that experience of dropping out, not because of money, not because of school, not because of peer pressure, but it was because of stress. I could not manage to continue studying because lack of peace in my heart. So I could not perform well. So I decided to leave school. Our statement of the problem in KARIOBANGI, many children begin primary school, but they don't finish. Reasons differ, like personal issues such as sickness or anger, home situations like poverty or needing to work, and school problems like teachers' absence or poor education quality. The challenges are seen in urban areas globally, especially in slums like Kariobangi. In history, inequalities and the various factors lead to school dropout. It is hard to predict who will leave school because many things like parental support, money, and school conditions play a role. For example, when they changed the parents was working here in this slum or in this town, when he changed another place, so he can't leave the children themselves. He must move with them. And then they can find such a situation that the child have left school. So the, the issue is personal. When a child doesn't eat well, it's a bit difficult for him to go to school. So all those problems we have enumerate here are the factors lead to school dropouts. What was it our objectives? Our objective is to find out if parents factors have an impact on students deciding to leave school. Also to examine the impact of socio-economic factors or the accuracy of school dropouts, to determine the elements within a school environment that contribute to students dropping out of school. And lastly, to find out if health related factors play a role in student dropping out of school. Since we have enumerated some factors and wanted to know if is really those factors are contributing to school dropouts. The literature review of this problem, research show that students from economically disadvantaged background are more likely to drop out of school due to various factors like lack of parental support, financial difficulties, poor school environment, unenthusiastic teachers, peer pressure, malnutrition, health issues, and lack of positive role model. So you see that in an area where you are living, the big boss, who the guy who has a lot of money, I've never been to school, but he's the richest in the area. So which example children will follow? Going to school where we see a teacher, poor guy doesn't have even a car, and a bloggers, a YouTuber has big and good house and a big car. So the role model has an impact also. These challenges are not unique to the Kariobangi community, but are common in urban areas worldwide, especially marginalized regions. Historically, inequalities in Nairobi's slums require comprehensive examination, and improving lives requires investment in physical, economic, social, and political development. Those are some found out of some researchers in this topic of school dropouts. Our research design and the methodology which we used in this work, the study used an exploratory research design using qualitative methodology and the maximum variation sampling. The research design to help the researchers gain a comprehensive understanding of the issue and develop strategies for preventing student dropout. This design focus on gathering people's attitude and opinion through methods like interview and questionnaires. So how did we do our data collection? Which was it our instruments? This research utilizes interview, focus groups, and observation as a qualitative research tools. The interview offer personalized exploration, building rapport for detailed insights. And the focus group enable collective exploration of shared beliefs, revealing multifaceted insight into social dynamics. And observation immerse researchers in natural setting, providing unbiased insight into behavior. Together, the methods capture individual narrative and collective experiences, offering a comprehensive understanding of human behavior and the context-specific influences. Our finding of this work, in order to mitigate the incidence of a school dropout among students from hands of care and the hope in the KARIOBANGI slum, the Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa should persist in providing educational initiatives, vocational training, and programs targeting out of school youth. Nevertheless, for students at hands of care and hope, encountering obstacles related to parental involvement, socioeconomic constraints, health concerns, and peer dynamics, it is imperative to address these multifaceted challenges comprehensively. And our action plan for this work in parental factors, trimestrially, we'll have our workshops and counseling for parents. since the parents they are not involved in education of children because lack of awareness. So we help them to understand and to show them the meaning of education and their contribution to a child to continue school. The socio-economic factors, the scholarship fund, and the partnership with local businesses, where we have main businesses people, and we'll look away how to cooperate with them so that they can support such students. We have main NGOs around KARIOBANGI so that to see with them how to support those students they are going through financial problems. In the case of health issues, health screenings, wellness programs, and a school nurse or health center so that those students who are dropping out because of health issue we can prevent by cooperating with the center like where I was working and see how to assist some students in the case of sicknesses. And lastly, for the peer group as factors related to school dropout, peer mentoring programs and workshops on conflict resolution. In that school, we have the course we call life skills. Then we have to emphasize this story of conflict of bullying so that students they know the consequences of bullying others because it's also other factors which lead to school dropouts. Thank you.